he just felt the need to immigrate.
Father Ignacio Alvarado knows an immigrant struggle. He grew up poor in Mexico. The youngest of 8 children, his father was a farmer. To eat, the family relied on crops, which depended on rain. But during dry seasons, feeding the family wasn't possible.
There was no food.
There was no food for the family to feed, so he had to go out.
With his father migrating first in search of a better life for his children, the rest of the family eventually followed, ending up in Dallas, Texas. Among U.S. cities, it has one of the highest populations of Hispanic migrants.
I came when I was about 17, 18 years old from Mexico.
And now, a priest at St. Cecilia Parish, Father Alvarado wants to support the people who have made the same journey he has.
The church, as an institution, is here to care for them and to be a community, to offer a community for them.
He acknowledges immigration can be a contested issue in America.
If America is as big and as great as we all, believe it is, anybody should be able to come over here.
There's also people looking to exploit, the whole situation.
If they want to be here, they need to live as an American and follow the rules.
From people on the streets to politicians, the opinions and policy debates will go on. But the reality remains. Millions of immigrants live in the U.S. right now. And Father Ignacio says Christians have been given a mandate to help those in need.
And this doesn't have to be political. There is nothing political about helping another human brother or sister to lend them a hand.
Christian teaching on the responsibility of nations and those who migrate can be found in the Catechism of the Catholic Church. It indicates political authorities must care for the common good of the people in their country. So a country would have a right to establish laws and protect its borders. But it states the more prosperous nations are obliged, to the extent they are able, to welcome the foreigner in search of the security and the means of livelihood which he cannot find in his country of origin. At the same time, immigrants have a duty to their new country. The Catechism continues, immigrants are obliged to respect with gratitude the material and spiritual heritage of the country that receives them, to obey its laws, and to assist in carrying civic burdens. Enforcing law and order at the U.S. southern border continues to be a problem. Illegal border crossings reportedly reached a record high number last month.
This situation is a disaster. It's unsustainable. It's creating emergencies all across the country.
Ira Melman is the media director for FAIR, the Federation for American Immigration Reform. He believes the U.S. immigration system is broken.
What we should be doing is deterring people. The best form of law enforcement is deterring people from violating laws in the first place.
But some of the methods used in the policy debate over immigration can be problematic. At least that's how it has been described by some U.S. Catholic bishops. Politically conservative governors in Texas and Florida have supported the transportation of migrant asylum seekers living in the U.S. to politically liberal cities around the country. In response, Archbishop Timothy Broglio, the president of the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops, has said, if they're transporting them to make a statement, then that seems to me to be problematic. Bishop Mark Seitz of the Diocese of El Paso adds, it does seem clear that they were being used not out of concern for the migrants, but in an effort to make a political point. In different ways, immigration will continue to impact America and the Catholic Church. Demographics are tracked by the Center for Applied Research in the Apostolate. In 2021, its analysis showed 34% of Catholic adults in the U.S. were Hispanic. That number could grow. As the U.S. Catholic Church increasingly becomes a church filled with migrants, they're bringing their Catholic faith with them, not only to the churches, but to the communities they live in. That's the case in Dallas, Texas, says Father Alvarado, especially here in the trendy Bishop Arts District, where you can see a symbol of Catholic faith and immigrant inspiration painted in bright colors. Which represents all the Latinos and all the Hispanics that live here in the neighborhood. The Virgin Mary, Mother of God, depicted as Our Lady of Guadalupe, is popular not only in Mexico, but throughout the world. What does the image of Our Lady of Guadalupe bring? Oh, she's our mother. She's the mother of all of us. So the image of motherly love for all of us who sometimes struggle or have conflicts or have problems in our families or jobs. A mother for all people on any side of a border. And last year, during a procession here in honor of Our Lady of Guadalupe, Father Ignacio says within the crowd, he saw something special. The image of what the Catholic Church is, universal. There is this diversity, but at the same time there is this unity. So I think our faith is what bonds us, is what brings us together, whatever background we may be, whatever race we may be. Mark Irons, EWTN News In Depth.